So this just in, Camille has retained her NWA Women's Championship in a no disqualification match against Angelina Love.
Awesome.
Scion has retained the NWA National Championship by defeating Homicide. So right now it looks like it's the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. No seconds allowed at ringside, whatever that means. Tyrus versus Matt Cardona. Oh shit, Tyrus hit the heart punch on a referee by accident.
Hold on, here you go.
Oh shit, with a whole bunch of interference, Tyrus defeats Matt Cardona to retain the NWA World Championship.
What's your question? Here you go.
All right, let's start this pro wrestling talk off now. So, have you heard the reports about Randy Orton?
No.
He has been medically deemed cleared despite having surgery.
Which one?
Yeah, there's a lot of Luises at his work.
Last name would help.
So, did you watch SmackDown?
Bits and pieces.
Okay.
What's part of JBS?
So next week Roman's back.
I didn't hear about that.
So Roman's back on SmackDown next week.
Yeah, I seen that.
and he told the Usos to stay home.
Yep.
But I honestly see the Usos showing up and costing Zayn the match.
Which will set up for. Nope.
Which would set up the Usos versus Zayn and KO at WrestleMania.
Nope. Not him. I don't know. I'm still hoping for the other one, man. What we talked about last night.
What? Remind me again. I know you were talking to me saying that if they have Zayn get squashed by Roman, the crowd's going to turn against WWE.
Not really. It's just not going to be too good for Cody Rhodes.
See, I'm a fan of Cody. I'm not so much a fan of Zayn. And I know I'm going to get heat for it, but I don't care.
Well, that's my thought. I like Sammy in AEW. This Sammy I don't care for his gimmick a whole lot.
You mean Ring of Honor?
No, I mean TNA. He was in TNA.
You said AEW there, brother.
No, I meant TNA. Sorry, it's been a long day. But anyway, he was better over there. He was a good heel, good face. Problem is, I think WWE is just booking him weird.
Honestly, when he debuted, I think he should have debuted as El Generico.
Well, he used his TNA stage name, which was Sammy.
Yeah.
But he was also a lot bigger in TNA than what he is now. I mean, body-wise. Wait a minute. What am I thinking of? Somebody else. Hold on. You get on my hefty computer.
I messaged in our all-guy chat earlier today. New Japan, loser leaves Japan match. Helico versus the leader of the Bullet Club, Jay White. Jay White loses and he's now forced to leave Japan. However, next week he'll be competing at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle in the Valley out in San Jose, California. I think I said that city right. That was also the same night where Kairi Sane will defend the IWGP Women's title against Monet, aka Sasha Banks. Oh, I have one for you. Have this load here because I read the article earlier. You remember Summer Rae, right? Insidious?
Who?
Summer Rae.
Yeah.
Well, originally her name was going to be Kylie Summers. Your computer being stupid again.
My computer.
What happened?
Wow.
Well, we're going to mute his mic for a second to edit some of this boom, boom, boom out. I think we're having some technical issues on his side, so give him just a minute, folks.
I'm not having a technical issue.
What happened? Your computer being stupid?
Not computer. Mouse.
Oh. It's not wanting to connect. That's what it sounds like, anyway.
Sorry, I have what I need, what I want, but
yeah, she was supposed to debut as Kylie Summers, but Dusty Rhodes went, "What the hell is Kylie Summer?" He's like, "I fucking hate it." So she came up with Summer Rae, Ray, and then they decided to have an E instead of a Y. So what do you have on your screen that you need to talk about?
right now I'm trying to figure out how to get back into my other screen. This sucks because I don't have another mouse. Come on. Where'd you go?
What about unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing. Where are you, mouse? What's happening? At one point, there was a way to switch back and forth from screen to screen, but I'm able to find it. Come on.
He's just having some technical issues with his mouse, folks. We'll be right there in just a minute.
That's all right. I just won't be able to see anybody read comments, so it'll be all right. Anyways, I guess what I can read up is he was never in TNA. I was thinking of Eric Young for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been a long day. But no, I just think this is the most that he's ever been where he's at. I mean, the most fan reacted that he's ever been is what I'm looking for.
I'm not saying the company, but in a meeting in Los Angeles this past week, WWE President and CEO Mr. Khan had a meeting with two CEOs and presidents of two possible purchasers that could purchase WWE. And they both have said that it is clear that they're not sure the companies would want to retain Vince McMahon's services in any way if they bought the company. That the only two people in the McMahon family that they would consider giving a WWE role to if they bought it would be Paul and Stephanie Levesque.
No kidding.
They do not want Vince McMahon to stay in the company.
All right, well, I found my way back to the screen, so sorry about that. Why do you no longer have a laptop? And your son puts your mouse in water and expects it to still work.
Oh, he put it in water?
I'm guessing because that's why I was beating on it. I was getting a lot of water out of it. The bad thing is, this is like an $80 fucking mouse, man.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's a gaming mouse.
So Cody Rhodes is back in back in WWE.
I got a iBuyPower freaking gaming computer. My keyboard lights up, man. Check this out. I'll show you.
Riley has one just like it.
Freaking changes colors and shit. It's fucking awesome. Even though I don't game on it, just saying.
So, Cody had an interview recently where he talked about NXT. So before we get to there, let me scroll down. Following the death of the American Nightmare's father, the late Dusty Rhodes, in 2015, WWE NXT introduced the NXT Tag Team Tournament known as the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, a tournament which was named after the beloved American NXT wrestler and trainer. In a recent interview, Cody stated this: "When it comes to the Dusty Classic, I'd love to do anything to be involved. It's obviously more NXT, and that's where developing tomorrow's superstars today. And you want to keep it in their wheelhouse. But I'd be more than happy to hand a potential Pretty Deadly that trophy or a different team because there's so much good down there." Speaking about his father, Cody went on to say he wants to rep the Dusty fairly because promoters didn't always treat the American Dream properly during his in-ring career. Though a tournament has not been announced this year so far, Rhodes implied it will be likely happen when asked about future plans to showcase his father. The A&E documentary that I was able to be the executive producer on, his story was coming soon before WrestleMania, not to mention the Dusty Classic. Yes, I would like to compete in the Dusty Classic someday. AEW has officially re-signed the new AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Guns. So, did you watch Raw at all? Insidious?
Reading here real quick. Booker T has retired from in-ring competition.
Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
What?
The reason why Cody left WWE was because of the Stardust gimmick.
Yep, I knew that.
Well, he said when Brandon married Cody Rhodes, he was Intercontinental Champion. He was wrestling Randy Orton every night. We were absolutely tearing the joint down. Next thing you know, I'm running around in a space outfit trying to make the best of it. I can see that.
All I know is if we ever got Cody in here, I'd have to ask him why that piece on his neck. I'd have to ask him why the tattoo. All right, so back to what I was saying about Randy Orton. Due to a back injury, Randy Orton has not been on WWE television since May of 2022, when the Usos defeated RK Bro in a unification match to combine the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles on SmackDown. However, he may be on his way back. Orton was attacked below the bloodline to be written off television following that match. The Viper required a fusion in his lower back, which has kept him out of action for an extended period of time. Since then, a timetable for his return has been unclear. However, in a Q&A on his Facebook stories, an individual says that Orton has contacted about making boots for his return. I haven't made them yet, but Randy contacted me via email for his return. Currently, Drew McIntyre and Bray Wyatt are some of the biggest superstars today. I have received orders for boots for Cody for WrestleMania, but it was a shock to me when I would be getting an email stating Orton is returning and I need his boots. Ishiro Tanahashi will challenge Okada for the IWGP World Title at New Japan Pro Wrestling Battle in the Valley. EC3 is officially signed with the National Wrestling Alliance as of today. And he won his match tonight at their pay-per-view against Kevin Kiley, a.k.a. Kylie Reed.
So you asked why the neck tattoo?
I know he's given his reasoning for it in the past, but yeah.
It's the Nightmare Family logo.
I know.
Well, you want to know what his wife's reply was to it? I'm the one person that doesn't like that the neck tattoo. I don't like it. I've said it. There it is. Sorry, I don't. I know a lot of wives like to be really handsome on. My husband makes his own decisions. He's allowed to make his own decisions. So if I decide to do something crazy, he can't just let me make my own decisions.
I just want to know why the neck.
As he put it, I wear lots of brands. I just want to represent mine. In other words, he wants it where everybody can see it all the time.
Yeah,
So
I guess
if he comes out in a suit, it's on his neck. You can still see it. He ain't got to take his shirt off. If that makes sense. Now, Tony Khan, on the other hand, had something way different to say about it.
I effing hated it.
It's a mixed choice. For some mainstream roles, it's going to make it hard to be like Bruce Wayne, but for a wrestling brand, Cody's presentation and instincts are off the charts. Before we even start AEW, I feel as a wrestler, he's gone so far. I told him I support whatever he wants to do. I told him it could be badass for wrestling, but it could be a little hindrance if he wanted to do something mainstream. But he wants to be a badass wrestler, so he's going to be a badass wrestler. But he's right, though. As far as doing movies and stuff, they'll have him cover it up and shit. Which I don't think I'll ever see Cody in a movie. Just saying.
Ouch. J.D. McDonough will be out for at least 2 to 3 weeks, as the NXT star announced via Twitter that he has suffered a detached retina in his eye. I don't know if that's a kayfabe injury or a legit injury, but yeah, either way, that would have to hurt. This is what I wanted to talk about. Let me pop it up here. For the first time in his illustrious career, he will be stepping into a different type of squared circle on April 15th against Harley of the Epic Mealtime. When asked about his upcoming boxing debut at Creator Clash 2, he noted that he's been a fan of boxing for a long time but never expected to actually do it. So, I mean, I've been a fan of boxing for a long time. Never did I think I would ever box personally. But I was at Creator Clash 1. Nate Barrett, a.k.a. Dad, was the first fight of Creator Clash 1. And when he asked me to be in his corner at that time, I didn't realize how big the event was going to be. But I was excited to watch him fight in his first fight. When I went and saw how well he did and how excited everyone was and like all the influencers that have fought on the Creator Clash 1 had a really good time, and the crowd had a great time. When they were booking Creator Clash 2 and putting it together, I think they were looking for someone to fight Harley from Epic Mealtime, who won his first fight at Creator Clash 1. And since we met, they had asked me if I'd be willing to fight. And I said, yeah, but I don't want to fight Harley because we're like friends. And he said he would fight me. And I was like, well, if he wants to fight me, then I guess we can fight. When asked to be a professional wrestler, gives him added pressure to feel like that he can't lose this fight. John Morrison, aka John Hennigan, said he does and joked that his wife has threatened to knock him out if he loses the fight to me in April. Knock him out if he loses the fight in April. Yes, I mean, there's that, but then there's also my wife, who said that if I lose, expect to get knocked out twice on April 15th because she's going to knock me out too, said Morrison about Taya Valkyrie. So John Morrison will be competing in his first ever boxing match on April 15th. You seem hard at reading. What are you reading?
Just glancing through stuff.
At WrestleMania, it is currently stated that Roman Reigns will face the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, as Rhea Ripley will challenge Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Next Saturday at the Elimination Chamber event, we will find out exactly who will face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. We will also find out who will walk out of the chamber as United States Champion. This coming Friday, we will find out whether Madcap Moss can dethrone Gunther as the Intercontinental Champion. But soon, here really soon, we will find out who the next challengers are for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Damage Control. It is currently slated that Damage Control will face and defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against two members of the full UFC 4 Horsewomen, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. If that match happens, we're guaranteeing new champs. Now my tablet's being stupid.
Yep, I kind of figured that's where that was going.
What?
Yep, I seen right where that was going.
What?
Well, you did too. Can't say you didn't. So they're saying after Mania, there's a chance that we're going to see a new feud start. It'll probably happen the night of. And let's just say it's probably going to be somebody else that's going to cost Cody the title. Because it's supposed to happen right after Mania, which means Orton will return at Mania, but he'll drop Cody with an RKO and rewrite the old feud.
I know from all the reports I've been reading, it is slated that Cody will win the title.
This was put up February 3rd by Wrestling Features, and it says, ready for this feud. And it said that this feud was supposed to take place as of WWE writers after Mania.
There's no reason why they need to redo that rivalry. No reason.
Or Randy will wait until after he wins, come down and do the old Orton thing, celebrate with him, and then drop him.
That I could see. Walks down, shakes his hand, gives him a hug, says, "Congratulations, you finally were the one to dethrone Reigns," and then, boom.
Well,
that I could see. Him being jealous that Cody beat him.
Coming out, helping him drop the Usos with an RKO apiece, and then let him win and act like he's going to celebrate, and then RKO. But you know what? That would be a good feud, though. But honestly, I'd rather them be a tag team.
Hmm.
Crossroads into RKO.
So what I'm reading right here is that Zayn is supposed to win at the Chamber by disqualification.
Oh, of course.
And that's because Jay kicks Zayn in the mouth with a super kick right in front of the referee, causing the DQ. And then Jay walks up the ramp with a big grin on his face. And as Roman's heading up the ramp, Pierce, I guess, according to this, it says an idea pitched is to have Jay screw Sami out of the match, but Sami would win the match via disqualification. As Roman and the Usos and Solo are heading up the ramp, Adam Pearce walks out to announce that on night one, Roman Reigns will face Cody Rhodes for the WWE title, and on night two, he will defend the Universal Championship against Sami Zayn.
So whoever
If
wins,
if
night two
that
goes
were to
on.
no, night one would be the WWE title, night two would be the Universal title. In other words, if Cody
Split.
beats Roman on night one, he's the WWE champion, and Roman still holds the Universal title.
You know, and both of those matches are
Because then they could have
bloodline
Roman
based.
lose to Cody on night. They could have Cody beat Roman on night one and Zayn beat Roman on night two. That would make everybody happy except for Roman.
Yeah.
That's the only way to make the crowd not boo Cody is to have him win night one or have Zayn win night one and then the other one take the title from the night two.
Agreed.
Every site I am reading says they want Zayn to be champion. As someone who's watched the WWE for over 30 years, be prepared to be pissed and throw shit at your TV come next Saturday's main event. I don't see them making Zayn be the face of the company for at least 1 month. Or just over a month. I'm not sure if you heard this, but I had to Google it last week to see if it was legit. Lanny Poffo, the brother of Macho Man, passed away last week.
Interesting.
And some of the superstars within the past week have been wearing armbands that said LP. That was for Lanny. And here's another one I wanted to talk about. Last week, over the week, course of this past week, I mentioned in a random chat that me and Insidious have with some of our other friends, including Ghost, where I talked about the first pro wrestler I ever got to meet had a stroke. I was in the hospital. And at first, it didn't look good. But now, he's recovering slowly. That person was Jerry the King Lawler. My thoughts and prayers are with Jerry at this time as he is recovering from his stroke. in Florida. Since then, Booker T has went on the record to talk about Jerry and some of Jerry's things in the past. Most of them good. So I'm going to read some experts from Booker T's podcast about Jerry real quick. I just want to send my prayers out to Jerry Lawler. And the thing is, Jerry and I, we haven't been the best of friends in the world, but I don't wish no ill will on someone like Jerry Lawler. He's a guy that I respect so much, you know what I mean? And to see him in this condition, it saddens me to the almost man to get well and get back on your feet, Jerry. He's going to kick out, you know what I mean? He then went on to talk about Lawler and how much Lawler has done for the diversity of sports in the professional wrestling world. And I did some research into this next thing, and I'm just going to say this is what Booker T had to say about it. I must say, I don't think Jerry Lawler gets enough credits for what he has done throughout his years coming up as a professional wrestler. Jerry Lawler, Jerry the King, is one of the few men that I can say I am proud of. I am proud of what he has done for my fellow black wrestlers during the time that Jerry was coming up as a wrestler. I never heard one thing about him from the black wrestlers that came before me that worked in Memphis territory other than how much Jerry Lawler tried to help them and put them in a position where they could make some money. Jerry Lawler, on behalf of every black wrestler out there, get well. You have done amazing stuff for my fellow man. Thank you. We're all cheering for you. Now that back then you wouldn't hear stuff like that. So Jerry is a hero in his own right. So I do wish Jerry a full recovery.
He was also a good heel.
Yes. Well, I don't have much else to talk about. There's not much that's happened in the past week in wrestling.
Never is anymore, though, really.
Yeah. Anything else you have to say?
No.
I am shocked that we don't have any trolls in chat tonight.
It's because it's early.
Oh, yeah, it isn't. I forgot. It isn't like midnight.
Yeah,
I guess the only troll that we have in chat tonight is a Russian.
He ain't even here, I don't think, anymore.
I know. I'm just talking shit, trying to make him say something.
So it sounds like he's here anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he is. It says there's 3 people watching.
We'll look and see where they're from.
That would require me to exit this and to exit my game on my tablet, so not happening.
I can just click. Normally, I can just click on the upper right-hand screen where it says 3 people, and it drops down and tells me who's all in here under the views.
It's not doing that for me. Probably because I'm on my phone.
Yeah, probably. Computer's taking.
You have nothing else you want to say?
No, not really. I mean, we've already covered everything.
You getting on COD tonight?
Probably here soon. Trying to get this damn computer fixed.
Okay. Well, I got mine open right now. COD. Well, I guess we can go ahead and end this. Before we end, I know he can hear me in the other room. I am going to, since this is going on Spotify later, do a little shout out here. Today is my son's 17th birthday, so happy birthday, Braden. Since he is one of the ones that follows Highway 34 on Spotify, I'm going to go ahead and shout him out. Happy birthday. And he hears me and he comes out walking.
Hello.
And then Ambrosia, his sister, her birthday is on Tuesday, so happy birthday to you. And I guess that's it for tonight.
Oh, you're in it away?
Yeah, because I don't have anything else.
I'm just going to play this quick video real quick, and then I guess we'll end.
We'll be right back after a brief message from our sponsors.
That's right. The official sponsor of Highway 34 Connection, the podcast, is W Energy, a clean energy to help you be better. W Energy. Try it today. Hey, it's the Chief from Highway 34 Connection and Chief_streaming. Check out officialchief34merch.com for all your merch for Highway 34 Connection and Chief Streaming.
If you're interested in buying merch from Insidious_streaming, stop by my spread shop where you can find everything you want and need. Thank you and have a good day.
Now back to your live podcasting here at Highway 34 Connection.
So in case y'all didn't hear it, Braden said hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Let me see her.
Here you go.
And we're going to have a rare appearance here on Highway 34 from 2.
Now, your face is what you doing?
See, Bill, we said hi.
You haven't seen it in Insidious in a while.
What's up, your face?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Key. Well, you see
All right, you can go. I'm not going to hold you hostage today.
Do he go on the camera often?
Mm-hmm. But that's it.
The good,
I'm being handed a goofball. Give me a minute.
the goodbye cat.
Normally, if you go over to my Chief Streaming, you'll see this little guy emote that says hi. Tonight, we're going to say bye.
Oh, he the high one.
All right, go, fatty.
And then
mine are upstairs.
I smoke you.
And today is what, the 11th of February? Obviously, it's your birthday. I'm a dumbass. But since it is birthday month,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 'cause you're awesome. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday!
I am going to say I think how fun, I just now noticed it. I do think it's kind of funny that when it says you are amazing, it's my birthday that's on the screen.
Right.
That is funny.
It doesn't say it in the video, but on Ghost's birthday, the 23rd, I will actually be live over on Chief Streaming on Twitch because it will be my 3-year anniversary on Twitch on his birthday as well.
And where are you?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it created it.
No, am I so tired?
I don't know, but before you fall asleep, there's any final thing that you want to say, since we normally end it when you say something goofy?
I have nothing goofy today.
I would try to
Besides
be
my
goofy.
face.
Literally.
Besides your face, that's the only thing goofy that you can think of.
Yeah.
No, that's just funny. I don't even know.
Funny looking.
Yeah, and I don't even know what he looked like.
Hey, the camera ain't broke yet, so there's that.
Oh, that is positive.
He's saying he's ugly.
Pretty much.
This is creepy.
Right now, my temper is about to get real ugly and punch this damn computer right the hell out.
With that, good night. Before we end, before I forget, since I already did, there will be a special NFL podcast tomorrow evening at the conclusion of the Super Bowl. We're
You
in
mean
cities
after or before?
after, so we can discuss the game.
Well, that depends. If I watch it here, downstairs, I'll probably be broadcasting through it.
I mean, that would be good.
That's going to be a long ass podcast if you podcast through the whole freaking game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying.
I
While
can't
you
see it.
okay, well you go discuss the game. I'll be giving my thoughts on the commercials and the halftime show.
You know what sucks about the Super Bowl the most, though?
That Dallas isn't in it.
Why don't they ever show the cheerleaders? Why
You
have
haven't noticed-
cheerleaders if you don't show them?
You have noticed over the past year they really don't show them anymore.
Wow.
During the halftime, they don't show them at all.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even show the sidelines where the cheerleaders are.
Wow.
This makes me question NFL being, is it really sexist?
Kind of.
Makes you wonder.
It does, doesn't it? I'm going to have to run a virus scan on this computer, I think.
But with that said, you all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, take